Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test, I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Then will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I...
Hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Well, look at that. It is a gorgeous, beautiful Sunday morning here. It is incredible. Honestly, it's one of those perfect days like when we had in Canada. The sun is out, but there's a cool breeze.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's there's only like the really pretty clouds that you get, the little, the aesthetic little bit of streamy clouds. But otherwise, I don't see any dark clouds. It's absolutely gorgeous outside.
Yet, okay? It always
Hey, don't ruin it.
After lunch. Look at, you can see those clouds in the distance.
That's true. That's true. And by the way, if you are joining us now, don't forget Bianca will be streaming on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm playing Mobile Legends.
Yeah, playing Mobile Legends and chatting. So that's at 12, right? Yes. So that is in 3 hours from now. She will be there. It's twitch.com/Biakin. You can always just copy paste this for now. Twitch.com/Biakin. facebook.com/BACN. So I put it in the comment. There you can see how it's spelt, and that's because Bianca loves Skyrim, and so it's a mix between the two.
Yes.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, so yeah, we had one of the coolest experiences ever. We knew we were going to have that kind of experience, though, because that was the expectation. Everybody had talked it up, saying you have to go to Dinagyang. It is going to be the most epic thing you've ever done, and it goes on for, well, I guess it goes on for a month if you consider that they have like opening salvos. I remember that illumination opening that we went to.
Yeah, they had like a little sneak peek at that. So they had activities for
a long
the
time.
month.
Yeah, for the whole month.
basically.
And
Even before, because technically they're opening. They always have opening salvos that are like a month before.
Yeah.
There was one in December.
yeah, exactly. So it was pretty crazy, and we were so glad we got to go. And I know a lot of people had said, how come you didn't get the stage shows? How come you didn't do this or whatever? But actually, in the end, it kind of worked out for us because we got to experience it, not as one of the VIPs or something like that, where not because there wasn't a lot of seating for people, but we
Apparently
got to
the tickets
experience it
were-
like everybody else.
Yeah, apparently the tickets were already sold out.
Yeah, we were
like,
talking
a
about
days
somebody
ago.
last night, and they were like, "Oh yeah, the tickets were gone within 2 to 3 days."
Yeah.
Because there was not that many
That's how
to
good we are
go.
with tickets.
Yeah,
First
yeah, exactly.
Cosplay, and now this.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Well, the cosplay,
Don't
you
trust
you made it
us.
work though.
Fucking, that was terrible. That was horrible. I almost got heat stroke waiting in line, and I was like stressing out so I don't like message people. Okay, I know. Wow. I don't message people because I get too shy and like anxious. So I just wait for people to message me normally. And even that, I'm always like, we'll see. Anyways,
You read it.
I was messaging people like crazy looking for those tickets, and I was getting like heat stroke and like a panic attack just in the middle of that. Yeah, it was not fun. I didn't enjoy that. I wouldn't do it again, honestly. Like I wouldn't win that. Like if I didn't have tickets beforehand, I wouldn't go.
Yeah, you wouldn't
Just
do
'cause it
another
was- no.
8 hour lineup.
No, and not even like get the tickets.
Yeah, if you had just stayed in line.
yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty incredible experience that we had. This young lady, she dressed up for it, so of course she was extremely popular.
Oh,
She looked
Dinagyang, yeah.
she looked fantastic, absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I think there you go. You began your modeling career in the Philippines.
It was
It was
intense.
unpaid modeling. It's still modeling.
I enjoyed taking pictures with people. I know most
Yeah.
people didn't know that we were vloggers, and they were
Yeah.
just doing it because I was a pretty girl in a headdress, right? Which that was fine. That was fine. It was cool. I'm surprised I managed to do it. You can't. I don't know. I guess like in the midst of it, I can't really say no. Not that I would, but it's kind of like automatic. So I didn't even have to worry about like communicating with people. Really, they're just like picture, and I'm like, yeah. So it makes it 10 times easier.
Yeah. Yeah, if you
So,
can't
yeah, it
guess
was
now,
fun.
she deals with a little bit of social anxiety type stuff. So yeah, so
Yeah.
when you see her out there
Ironic,
like that, people
right?
think, oh, she's so extroverted and that kind of thing, right? And then meanwhile,
I'm usually like, I don't want to leave the house because I'm scared of people.
yeah. And vlogging has helped a lot with that. It has brought her out of that shell quite a bit. You can
Yeah.
just imagine like how different she was just a few years ago and how far she's gotten. So I'm very proud of her. She's done fantastic. Look at her. She's on Twitch now. She streams on Twitch. And she's doing great.
Still
She's
not.
doing great.
There's no like real people in front of me though, so that's what makes it easier.
I guess, yeah. But getting out with everybody on during Dinagyang was, obviously really good. Yeah, we have had such a whirlwind though.
Okay, I don't know. Sai, are you saying cold for Ventura because you spelt like adventure wrong, or because you
No, Ventura.
know, like from Vampire the Masquerade Ventura? Because I've just been on a bender for that, and I don't know if that's just ironic or like a coincidence or not.
Or are you in Ventura,
Cool.
California?
No, they said Kingston, Ontario.
Oh, born in
born.
Kingston, Ontario.
Oh, cold for Ventura. Okay, so it's probably the place. It's
okay,
probably not
okay.
Vampire the Masquerade.
Can you
Sorry.
tell what she has on her mind all the time?
Literally,
That's why she
I
does
don't
Twitch
know-
streaming
I
and
didn't
gaming.
know that was a place. I didn't know that was a place.
Right here, Ventura County. 59 degrees Fahrenheit. There you go.
My Ventura is cool.
That's cold, by the way, but not terribly cold. At least you are in above freezing. So 32 is freezing. Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius. So there you go. But yeah, quickly here, let me just say hello to some of the people that did jump in here.
Hi, everybody.
Because you guys are pretty awesome to be here with us.
Hapon. Good afternoon. From Ventura, California.
Did you just skip over Pub?
Yes.
Hello, Pub. Hello, Eleanor.
Hello.
Hello, Laura.
Mayong hapon. Remember?
Oh,
It's
yes.
Good afternoon.
Mayong hapon. So
Good noon, good day. No, it's a good
can
afternoon.
you say that, please?
Arouse day. What? I just
the
said
name.
Sentonado Vlogs.
Thank you. Shout out to you. We got Norm in here. Hello. You got
You're not
Sai.
even looking at their comments though.
Well, they're saying hello.
Only 8 more days before I arrive in
I already
Manila.
replied to them also. We will be in Manila also in 8 days from now. Because
Oh.
we're speaking at the university there. So that's why,
Gonna
yeah.
die.
Oops, we did there. Okay, Brian,
Hello,
we got to get
everybody.
everybody once here. Jenna and then Brian. Oh, see?
Does everybody know Ventura, California? Is that
Yeah,
not popular?
county.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. I forget.
Oh,
Now
hello.
I feel like a loser.
Kana from Vancouver, hello. I don't know if we got Edwin, but yeah, Bronx, New York
Bronx.
City.
Yeah, my mom
Pretty
sent
cold.
me when we were on Skype. It was the morning for her, and she showed me like the snow outside.
Yeah.
She's obviously in Canada, but she showed me the snow, and I'm like, sucks.
Yeah, exactly. And Liza here, good morning also. Who do we got left here that hasn't been called up here? Ariel 28 TV. Shout out from Ilo City. Hello, hello. Seth, I know. We're pushing, my friend. We're trying to get there. Trying to get to that 100K. It's so close.
We gotta, like, keep-
Sensitivity Zero, Metroscape. Hey, hello on Facebook.
No vamps here.
There
Not
is
yet.
none? Why not?
Not yet.
We got NMG Looper.
Hi guys, have a lovely Sunday morning. Thank you.
Thank you
From
very
Hong
much.
Kong. Ooh.
Yeah, so, but if you want to talk about weather, did anybody see, what is it, Victoria, Australia? I think it is. Literally underwater. Like you see
flooding?
buses just like there's bus drivers in it with people, and the bus is just sliding. I'll go this way. Sliding because the water is all the way up, all the way to the top of where people's feet are in the bus. And so the bus just floats away. And there's people in the bus also vlogging, and they're underwater. It's incredible. So, yeah, and there's people in the airport, in the whole airport, in the terminal is underwater. And so people are standing on Coke machines and stuff like that. Yeah, Australia.
Is that normal? Like,
Does that sound pretty normal
I don't
to
know.
you?
Maybe they have a week of like, okay, the flood's happening.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they get
The
that. They get
spring
that.
coming.
What's that alarm coming? The
Oh,
purge.
the purge.
Yeah, it's like the purge. You know, it's like okay, here come the rains.
Man, Australia is crazy. They have spider season. Like literally, they have spiders that they're webs because I don't know what the heck is going on, but they have places where the spider webs just cover and it looks like snow.
Yeah,
So
that's not fun.
I mean, like, I would just be like, that sounds like a normal. Honestly, you have to wash the spider webs away with a little bit of flooding. Makes sense to me. I would not be surprised if that's actually a normal thing.
So yeah, the
Hill
Metroscape.
City.
Thank you for sharing our stuff all the time on Facebook. We really appreciate it. Yeah, so we are going to be going to the regatta. I believe it's the 19th. So we'll be back.
February?
We'll be back from Manila by then. And yeah, the regatta that's going to be taking place down
I've seen
here.
pictures.
Yeah,
It
we've
looks
seen pictures and
funky.
we already knew about it. And
Can
so don't you
I-
worry, we'll be
Can
at
I
it.
be on one of the boats? Can I just do it?
Before you wish that, once you're out for hours.
No, like just like
For a
in
short
the shallow
trip.
end.
Yeah.
For like a little picture or something.
Oh,
You
there's
know?
one more. One last, I mean, or
You know
whatever
what I
to
mean?
go.
Like I just want to like paddle a little bit. I don't want to be racing.
Yeah.
That would
Jenna
kill
totally
me.
gets it with your anxiety, by the way.
Yes, Jenna knows.
Yeah, thank you,
knows.
Jenna.
I
All right.
I could as well, but it's not good for society, I guess, to not leave your house for weeks.
Oh, okay. Here we go. So the news is just still promoting it, I guess, and actually seeing it on TikTok, stuff like that. So we were underwater 2 weeks ago. Not me, but the west end of town. Wow.
That sucks.
Shout out Mayor Jerry Trenas. Yeah, well, he did a good job of putting this whole thing together. I know there was a lot of people that complained about like Cinelog and the organization of it all and putting
Oh, they
everything
had
together.
they had a ton of drama.
Yeah, there was a
Because
lot of drama with that one. We
yeah.
didn't get to go this year. But all I hear is good things about Dinagyang and people's response to it and everything. Maybe we heard a few things because, like, for example, we
no
were
one
on
is
this one
perfect.
street where there were thousands upon thousands of people on both sides. And some of them paid money to actually have proper seating right on a railing where they sat from like 3 o'clock. And we talked to them around 8 o'clock and they said that we waited here all day, nothing coming, absolutely nothing coming. So, but I think that's, and this was in the Festival Walk area, and so there was a little miscommunication, I guess, or disorganization in that case,
Yeah.
where people didn't know
Because of the
what time things might arrive
Yeah,
in certain
yeah.
areas. Like maybe if they had a map and it would say approximately, between these hours, there'll be something going on here. So they sat there all day with absolutely nothing going on, nothing going by or anything like that. Obviously, we're very happy because they were just sitting out there in the sun.
paid?
Right. And remember, they paid. There was our friends that we met, that the butler and everything, that their OFW butler.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I was going to say, how do you forget that?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, so
just
that's
forgot
that's
his name.
all though, I would say. And when you're talking hundreds of thousands of people, you can't get it 100%. It's going to be there's going to be some complications here and there. But the whole thing about mistakes or little things like that is those are learning experiences, right? So then hopefully you can next year you fix those little things and you get even better and you get them better and get it better, and that's important. Anyway, so we had an amazing time. What was your favorite part of Dinagyang? What was like out of all the things we did?
Honestly, I really enjoyed that. Well, the food fest was good, but I enjoyed the walking around on the last day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know we didn't really get to see much.
No, we
in
didn't see
terms
much
of the
that day.
actual performances,
Yeah,
but the people and
Yeah,
everything, they were
we-
really cool.
yeah,
They were really
exactly.
cool. And there was like people in costumes, like walking around as well.
Yeah,
So
there
that
was
nice.
a
It
lot
a-
more costumes for us.
Yeah. So I enjoyed that.
That's true. That was a lot of fun. It was only that little face painting thing at the end, which you all saw, and but it was near the end
yeah.
anyway. But it was like, well, it also might have made
It
it
left a sour taste
Yeah.
when I left,
exactly.
but
exactly.
I kind of just ignored that.
Yeah,
And
because
ignored
when you
that
spend that much time getting all your makeup perfect with all the cool stuff and the hair
No, it's
or
not,
the
yeah,
headdress,
It's not just that. It's just like having someone touch you without like
yeah, after saying no, no, no,
you know, like
Yeah.
how would you like it if somebody like I know it's not mud, but like anything like cream or anything. At like okay, imagine you were at the mall walking around and like some dude was like selling lotions and he's just like here.
yeah. Actually, first offering it, you say no.
Yeah, and then like
he's
blocking
like,
your
tough
path,
luck.
like blocking your path and then putting it on.
Yeah.
That's where I was just like, oh, okay, that's not, because at the end of the day, like, like if I were at Cinelog and they have that paint
Yeah,
fest,
it's expected.
yeah, but not just some like walking out of a mall type thing and having.
Yeah,
that.
we were actually on the mall's property too. It's not like we were in this
Yeah, we're still in
area
the
where
parking
everybody was
lot.
getting it done. Yeah. Well, actually, we're still on the sidewalk. It was the sidewalk
we're-
that goes around the mall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was. Anyways, I don't want to.
Yeah. So hello and mabuhay from Sunshine State, Florida. When you guys are going to visit different university in Metro Manila, please.
Visit the University of the Philippines, Diliman, and Antonino de Manila.
Yeah, you can't just
We're-
walk in there though. You
Yeah,
have they're highly secure.
Unless you're like a student or faculty, you can't just walk in.
No.
But we did get invited to De La Salle.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We'll be going there at least to get
Yeah.
a tour, to walk around.
So if you know somebody, yeah, you can have them invite us. That'd be fantastic. But yeah, they all have security. You can't just wander in and just do as you please. So I don't know. Maybe they didn't always do that, but now there is security at every
it's
school.
smart. Like, I don't know. I feel like if I'm paying a lot to go to a school, they should have good security to keep me safe.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but America and all these other places, they do have security, but anybody can still wander around outside on campus. They don't have like gates and fences
Oh,
and
yeah,
everything else,
yeah.
right? They just have roaming security that drive around.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, yeah, here it's not as easy. You can't just wander around as you please. But if you get invited in, that's fantastic. So we were invited in, and so when we go to the guard to gain entry, we have this whole thing that we have to tell them. They'll call that professor, and in we go.
And
So
yeah, he's gonna meet us at the gate.
yeah, and we're really excited about that. It's cool because we obviously do YouTube every single day, and so it's going to be easy for us to be able to talk about it to this media class. And I can just imagine that they probably have a lot of questions that they can get general answers on YouTube, but that doesn't mean specifically what's it like to vlog here in the Philippines, right? You might some person in Boston is not going to have any understanding whatsoever what it's like to vlog here in the Philippines, what challenges you might meet and those kind of things, because people don't realize that it is different. It's geographically different everywhere. How much money you can earn, how many views you can get, like all those kind of things do change dramatically based on where you are in
And
the
not
world.
just that, but like even the content.
Obviously, the
Yeah.
content's going to change no matter where you go. Yeah, for sure. But like if you were a vlogger in Albania, we'd have to tell you that, by the way, you're probably not going to make any money because there are no commercials in Albania. Therefore, there's no money in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, everything changes. There's a lot to learn from that. So yeah, I think it'll be great because it'll be able to answer any questions they might have. And I believe it's the new media. It's just the new future of economy, that kind of thing, is all going digital. Is there upcoming event? Yes, we're going to the regatta. We will be there. I believe it's the 19th or 18th, but we do have it on our calendar. So yes, that is the plan. We're going to go. We're also, if you think about it, we're approaching like the Garamus Island Mango Festival. It'll be in May. It's hard to believe it's January, end of January. It's February tomorrow, basically, or
Guys,
2
I
days.
haven't even started my New Year's resolution yet.
Which one was that?
Okay, the thing is, I'm dumb, okay? Don't set like 10 resolutions and expect to do that. Slowly though, I've been working on it a little bit, okay? It's rough. It's rough, okay? I think me is like have more of a social media presence. I know people don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but I was watching a freaking podcast, okay, of some smart people. Just they're smart people, okay? Trust me, bro. But they were talking about how, like, if you set a New Year's resolution, yeah, only 9% of people have it by the end of the year, but 40% of people have it 6 months. So almost half the people who set a New Year's resolution will do it for at least 6 months.
That's amazing. I thought it was 5% or 10%.
No. And then obviously like 9% of people who set New Year's resolutions finish the whole year with it. But I'm like if you set a resolution and do it for 6 months, hey, that's half a year. Like that's 6 months. That's not like that's a good feat anyways. And so the podcast was talking about how going from the 40% to the 9%, like how you can be that person. But I was like, what? Like, okay. So I haven't started mine yet. We're just so just wait until like, what is it, July? Then I'll let you know how my 6 months went. But yeah, so I just found that interesting. And I have a couple things that I obviously want to work on.
Okay, so where we're at on this, I went to 4 different hardware stores yesterday trying to find a clamp meter. I can find them online, but we won't be here long enough before we go to Manila next for us to receive it, so I can't even order it online. I'm going to hopefully find it in Manila, I guess. But either way, what we did yesterday or the day before is we shut off all of the power and turned on one fuse we left the power on. We turned off one fuse at a time and tried and narrowed down what each fuse does. That was the first thing. And 8 of our double pole fuses have absolutely no purpose whatsoever. They were on, but we can't find anything inside or outside the house that they control. So those could have been just an electrical wire laying on a piece of metal somewhere, just shorting nonstop. I don't know. So those have been turned off and they're permanently off.
I assume one of them, though, now that I think about it, is for that oven space that we have, but there's nothing plugged into the oven space. So
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess it could have had its own plug, all on its own circuit. Sure, of course, because
because the fridge does. So
yeah, that's. I think there was more than that on the fridge, to be honest, but maybe not. But you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was the only thing. But yeah, generally you do have a dedicated circuit for a stove. It's just I don't. When you have 220, never mind. Also, remember it's not 110 here; it's 220 volt. Yeah, they're more likely that they'll put more than one thing on a circuit because you can actually run higher voltage items. But for the most part, we just can't guarantee it because we'll flip a fuse and it's like stuff over here and stuff way over there all went off at the same time and nothing in between. And it's like,
yeah, it's a little
why
weird.
why wouldn't it be all just in one area? Anyway, so and then upstairs it's like both of our studios are all on one circuit. And that means 2 air conditioners, 2 computers, everything all on one circuit. Again, that's like, wow, wouldn't you put a couple up here when you have literally a couple lights in a ceiling all on a circuit on its own?
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, like it's interesting because you would think that one bedroom would have one,
Yeah.
the other would have another, because that way you could turn it off if you weren't using one of the bedrooms, right? Like you could just turn off that fuse. But no, they're both connected.
Sorry, fuse panels, maybe not circuit breaker boxes. Sorry about that. Anyway, so we have gone through all the fuses. So now we've gotten rid of those. We've now narrowed down and written down what's on each one. We have checked the meter multiple times, different times a day. Last night we did it at night just to see if it spins, if we shut off the entire main power. It is not spinning. So whatever's going on is after the meter regardless. So now we have another plan that she doesn't know about yet, but that we are going to go and turn off everything and then unplug everything in the house and turn everything off so that when you put the power back on, nothing should spin, right? So first we unplug everything, turn the whole main on. Does it spin? Because yeah, nothing should spin, obviously, if everything's unplugged and nothing's turned on or anything like that. So if it is spinning, okay, now we shut them all off and flip one on at a time until it spins. Then we know which circuit all this power is going somewhere to. I calculated out just based on 1 day of use, like the day the meter rate was read to the next day, and we're already tracking without air conditioning. We haven't run any air conditioning.
Yeah, our windows are open.
We are still tracking at 7,000 pesos. That makes no sense whatsoever. Well over 7,000 pesos. So that's obviously making no sense whatsoever to us. And that's what people in our neighborhood are saying. They're running 3 air conditioners and paying anywhere from 6,000 to 8,000 pesos a month. So if we are running no air conditioners, we don't have a stove, we don't have a washing machine, we don't have any of this stuff that should be high usage. Yeah, it just doesn't add up. It should be 2,000 pesos or less if you're using no air conditioning for the month. So that's where we're at on that, and we're still working on it. So the whole thing has been a little insane. We have had the electrical company out. They've inspected it.
Yeah.
They claimed they showed us different readings and stuff like that. They recorded it on their phone and a video. They brought a security guard. They had 2 guys up there and a security guard. They claim that there is nothing wrong with the meter. It checks out. The end. We even put in a request saying, listen, at least give me a new meter then, because it could be buggy. There could be something wrong with it. And they said, unfortunately, we are too busy already, and we already have enough really old meters that are older than ours that have to be replaced first. And so that's where we're at. They won't do it, and there's not much we can do on that. So we have to figure this out on our own. And the meter's so far up in the air and everything, it's kind of a pain. I want the clamp meter that would just tell us everything that we need, which line is drawing a ton of power. But we're gonna nail this down. We're gonna figure it out because it's costing us a lot of money every month. So there you go. That's the update on the power situation, where we're at, and we'll go from there. You can report that to the homeowners. I know in your subdivision you stay in, it is more strict
Than us.
than us. Our subdivision is not strict at all, I don't believe.
Yeah, like
Savannah and all those places, they have
They're-
super
yeah.
strict rules.
Like you can build your house kind of like however you want.
Yeah, you can change your
haven't-
colors here. You can do
Yeah.
whatever. Where in Savannah, you have to follow their color scheme. You're not allowed to build in your house. You're not allowed to do anything in your house without approval, that kind of thing. Here, there's nothing. You just do what as you please. So I don't know about being strict there, but we spoke to other homeowners here. There is no homeowners association, as far as I know.
I think they were starting one, that potluck.
Oh yeah, at the potluck that we're talking about, starting one. That's right. And the owners not hasn't been helpful on that. They did their part with the water. I think that was the most they were gonna do. So that's where we're at. We're gonna get this solved and figure it out. And when we figure it out, we will tell you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I have made this a big long drama thing, so I'm gonna have to close it out, and I'm gonna track this down because I have a feeling we're gonna find out. Like, you know those. Have you seen below your window on that metal roof? There's this wire that's all just laying there, like it was meant for something above the dirty kitchen. I don't know what that's for, but maybe once we flip those fuses, all those 8 fuses not being used, where we can't figure them out, maybe all of a sudden we've solved our situation already. I'll know when I check the meter today and see how much it's changed since yesterday. So it could get interesting. Okay, so what else did we do? You guys haven't seen the video yet, but yesterday, well, actually, let's say 2 days ago, or yes, I'm so confused. Yeah, 2 days ago, we were in Jaro, and we had an absolute blast. And I couldn't believe it. Like the square and the church and the streets, everything was so clean. It was beautiful.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
Our park is very nice.
Oh, it's so nice. And we actually had a really good time there. I know not many of you watched the video, so watch it after, because I think it's like our worst performing video in a month, and I'm like, what's going on? But I think a lot of people have things going on this weekend.
Yeah, it's a very busy weekend.
So you haven't seen it, just so you know, that video is up, and it is there, and I'm sure it'll trend later on. But then we also went to a real fiesta, and I didn't understand because I thought fiesta meant festival, right? So we just thought, okay, festival. We've been to festivals. And then we're like, no. It's when anybody, family, friends, anybody can walk into your house and you feed them. And you can go walking down the street and just basically walk into anybody's gate or door that's wide open, and everybody's just feeding you.
Tables set up.
Yeah.
Everything. It's very cool.
And so we got to go to one of those. And what was the name of it? Honeyway. We went to Honeyway, Iloilo. So that video is not out yet. We have to still edit that video. But we had, oh my God, we had such a good time. And we were welcomed like you can't even believe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was really fun.
And the food.
And it was such a spur of the moment thing. Like, we were not planning on going to Honeyway.
Yeah, we were actually invited when we were in Jaro.
Yeah.
And it was amazing. I'm trying to give away the whole thing here, but it was absolutely the coolest thing. And I was like, wow, you just couldn't do this in the Western world. Like, nobody even likes their neighbors anyway. They're usually fighting over their height of their fence in their backyards and their dogs, and they're fighting over their lawn. Who knows? They're always fighting over something. They're not. We're here. It's like everyone is welcome, and people are just coming and going, and wow, and people fly in from like different countries, and just to come in, just to go to this fiesta of gathering, and not Dinagyang type festival.
No, because it is a smaller town, right? So of course their fiesta is smaller in comparison to a city. But they all still come in, like they join their family, and it's nice. It's quite nice.
Yeah, so it was pretty remarkable, that's for sure. And so that's where we're at, guys. Like, we have done a lot of stuff, and we've been very, 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 very busy, to be very honest. Like, we were burning out at some point there near the end. So now we have a few days before
Still burning out.
Yeah, before we take off and head to Manila. But we're going to go on
a ferry. We're going to take the ferry.
And not just the ferry.
The to-go ferry.
Yeah, the to-go ferry. So it's like a miniature cruise ship.
A cruise ship.
Yeah, it's got like all kinds of those, like not full activities. I heard there's one from Davao to Manila that has a swimming pool on it and everything.
Yeah, I was looking. Our ship specifically, I think, has 2 like restaurant type things.
Yeah.
A quick mart. And that's it. And
and it's just a 24-hour one, right?
Yeah, it's very basic.
Yeah,
but
we
cool.
got the best room. We got the state room, so we're gonna be able to show you what like the first class to Manila.
That was so confusing for me because I was the one who was like picking out like the rooms and everything and like seeing the prices. And so the state room for 2 is the most expensive one. Okay, it's 7,000 pesos. All right, for a stateroom, and so the total for both of us, it came to 8,500. Okay, tell me why. Tell me why the one under it was business class for 2, and it's 3,900 for the room. Tell me why the total came up to like 7,800.
Yeah, so clearly the business.
Where did that come from?
The business class is priced per person, but the stateroom is priced per 2 people.
But the thing is, it's like this. It's a stateroom for 2.
Yeah.
And so it's one price. The business one was also business class for 2. I don't understand. I still. Anyways, I obviously went with the stateroom because I'm like, I'm not gonna. Why is the room only 3,900?
Yeah.
And the other one 7,000, but the prices are like less than a K off, 1K off.
Obviously, that's very expensive. That would be like almost half our rent on Boracay when we lived there for one 24-hour, one night for one 24-hour thing.
Hotel room.
So
we hotel stay, basically.
Well, one of the most expensive hotels in Manila. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We basically, yeah. So we get it, but you got to remember, just to fly to Manila would have been 5,000 or 6,000 one way for 2 people. So it's just a little bit over that. But for us, it's like, yes, but it'll make a cool video also. Plus, we get to experience it. Yeah. So that's why it's not like we would always be doing that. We realize that's a lot of money. Someone could be tapped into your breakers. Yeah, that's what we were thinking. But it wouldn't have happened years ago because the tenant before, her bills with her and her son were 2,200 to 2,500 pesos every month. So somehow the 3 or 4 days that she moved out before the end of the month, or a week before the end of the month, to the moment we moved in, something changed.
Yeah.
Yes. So we put in the hot water heater, right, for the shower. But we also found out that it's wire. I didn't know this, but she had told me that it only works if your light switch is on, because they wired it into the light.
Wired it into the light. So I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
So if it's turned off, I've already checked this with other people. They're like, okay, well then it's impossible. So if the light switch is off all the time, unless you leave your bathroom light on all the time, maybe then there's a short. Yeah. But we don't. So the light is off. That means it's not. That can't be where our issue is. Yeah. So that already struck that out. The air conditioner didn't change. We've already tested anything we plug in, like the new air conditioners we bought, the computers we bought. We have a meter where we plug in that device, run it for a couple hours or an hour, and then just multiply it. So we already know. So nothing makes a lot of sense, does it? What could have possibly changed in those 3 or 4 days if we've checked all the devices we brought into this house? Not sure. It's very strange. Very, very strange. Hello, David Scott. How's Michael Scott?
I was just thinking that.
So yeah, we February 2nd we are going to go back to Jaro. We were, like I said, that we have a video up right now where we went to Jaro, but that we just put up late, like last night at 8:00. So make sure you check it out. But yes, we will be back for the fiesta in Jaro in a few more days, just before we leave the next day, actually, February 3rd.
Yeah, we do. That'll be interesting. I'm excited, but I'm scared.
Yes, that's where we were yesterday, and it was absolute blast. Wow, it was so cool.
People are shocked to learn I am not a very good electrician.
Funny.
I'm stealing
Funny. Oh, look at this.
Honey
why?
Honey why? That I know. Okay, we were like, is this January without the R? And we were just like, our minds could not wrap around how to say it. Like we were just looking at it, and it's like Jan what? It's like, no. Honeyway. Okay. We would have guessed that one real quick. Get those low wattage bulbs if you can do it.
Yeah, the only thing about lights is, though, lights don't use very much electricity. So yes, we could go and spend $8 to $10 on every single light bulb in the house, where we're only here for another 10 more months. Will we see return on investment on those lights? If we were the owners of the house, we would see a return on investment. But if you're renting a house, changing out all of the lights with these high, really good, low output light bulbs, it doesn't make a lot of sense. If you're renting a place for 10 years, then okay, maybe it makes sense. But to looking at those prices, I already looked at the Ace Hardware, those kind of things, or even if you went online, but you're not sure what you're going to get, It just doesn't make sense when you're renting
But
to
also-
change everything out. And most of the lights in here are LED already.
Yeah. But it also doesn't make sense because the previous people staying
That's
here
right. We've seen their bill.
were using the light. Like, unless they switched out the lights right before we moved in, which...
Yeah, maybe, but I doubt
Why?
it. Yeah. And so we're not too sure. So again, yes, we've asked for a new meter just in case, but they won't. They said they're busy. So yeah, that's where we're at. So yeah. There is no management. Somebody owns this house, so and we've
Yeah, we're
made it
just
clear.
renting,
So.
so I don't think we...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's no real management here. There's security that's provided to the community. The community pool and everything is privately owned, and they charge their own money.
Okay, but let's be fair. When we were at the potluck, the guy who was greeting us was like, "If you do have any problems," but I think that's in
But
relation.
he just meant like I can
No,
maybe
yeah,
find
that's what
you
I mean.
somebody.
Like, if we do have something to complain about, we would go to that guy, the guy
Oh.
who, yeah, but not about our house.
Which guy was it? Oh,
forget
not
it.
about our house.
No,
Okay.
that's what I mean. But he did say, like, if we do have problems in the subdivision, there is somebody we can go to. But in terms of our house, that doesn't. I don't think that lines up.
Oh, okay.
Remember the guy
That's
who
great.
greeted us at the
So like if we
potluck?
were having problems with dogs in the neighborhood or something?
Yeah, you could probably complain to him about that.
Oh.
Or you talk to him about it. I don't know if he can do anything. But
Ah.
you can talk to him.
I see. I know he
Remember
said
he's
he
the
knew
guy-
some people in the informal settlements here that we could hire to do electrical and those kind of things. But
Oh.
I was like, well, they're not going to have proper meters and
No,
stuff. That's my biggest
maybe
problem.
It's a different guy. Cause
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I remember whoever it was that greeted us at the potluck, like early on, he was like, "Yeah, if you guys have any problems, just message me on Facebook. I think you guys talked before or something, so that's why."
We've written him before. He's never answered, but I believe those videos are old because he is actually in Manila now. He was on with Making It Happen on a cooking video yesterday. So if you notice, it was just he was here for Dinagyang. We never saw him once.
Oh yeah, we didn't.
We were in the
know he
same
was
places,
here.
and we did not see him once.
crazy.
And how do you miss that hat tipped up, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know how we missed him.
But,
But then again,
yeah.
we missed other vloggers too that we saw the videos afterwards.
Yeah,
And we're like,
yeah.
oh, they were on the opposite end of the city. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
That's the problem. Like, you really do have to message people, or like let them know, because it's such a big event, so you can easily miss, I guess. And so yeah, we didn't get anything.
Yep.
So-
So yeah, unfortunately, it's really,
But
really,
it was-
really big. So it's hard to
Yeah.
run into
But
everybody.
it was cool because we hung out with Making It Happen, and his partner. So
There you
that was
go.
fun.
And they were on a vlog together last night. So there you go. It all comes. What do they say? It's all like
circle.
how many degrees away from something with it?
Oh, I know what you're talking
Something
about.
about
but I don't
Kevin
remember.
Bacon, right? How many? 3 degrees from Kevin Bacon, something like that. It's like 3 degrees. They're here. Hello from Sydney, Australia. Hello, Edward. Yeah, there's nothing really here. It's not like in Canada. We had the landlord-tenant board where we could, if you had a problem with your landlord, you can just go and report them, and then they force the landlord to answer and all that. There's nothing here. That's just not a
Yeah.
thing here. You just walk away and lose your deposit. There's really nothing else. I don't think I missed a single video of yours.
thank
Watched even in
you.
Boracay days. Well, thank you very much. Vicio? Vicio?
Maybe there's someone here who is actually from Iloilo who knew a good electrician.
Yeah, we have been. Yeah, exactly. If you know any, we need one, not just a good electrician. Like everybody says, oh, I got a great electrician. He has a bicycle and he has a hammer and a screwdriver. I'm not saying they're good. They could be fantastic. But we need the proper meters that they clamp on, the equipment.
We
and
just
so
need that
you,
tester thing, and it's
Yeah.
there's like all the hardware stores
yeah,
don't have
I went
one.
to the
What
mall,
frick?
so
like
they don't have them.
yeah.
But we can get on Lazada. It just won't be here when the delivery comes. So we'll
Yeah.
get one in Manila, and we'll really have it nailed down. But we're gonna do another test, like somebody had suggested in our comments yesterday. I think he pointed it out that where he said just shut them all off, or first, yeah, unplug everything in the house. See if the meter spins. If it spins, then go one fuse at a time until you figure out which meter or which line is spinning all the time, even though nothing in the house is running. That's your answer right there, right? So, yeah, actually,
you should watch our horror video.
the video that we put out last night,
Yeah,
we were
yeah.
there. So it was amazing. Oh, I wish we lived closer because
I
that beer.
because
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. It would
then
be
we would
unhealthy.
be there every time. Every time.
I wish they delivered.
Ugh.
Yeah.
so bad. 6 degrees of separation.
Yeah, we haven't met anybody from our barangay just yet. Oops, I'm trying to. There we go. But maybe eventually we'll be able to meet them and figure it out. It's potential. It's a potential. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know barangays are very helpful for locals, and
This was very nice on Boracay. So.
Who did you meet from the barangay? We never
Oh,
met.
the other barangay then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, but yeah, maybe. Yeah, the owners of the house haven't been very helpful on all this, and so we'll just leave it at that. They did help finally with the water, so we were happy about that. At least that got solved.
And the termites. They did
And the
help.
termites, but yeah, they tried to come back again and they died.
They are bastards, okay, but they're dead. So, who's the winner? But yeah, I was like in the cabinets last night, and there's some dead termites. There's dead ones there. So they're already coming back, trying to claim their territory. But at least the thing is still working. I don't know what it is, but it killed them.
Yeah.
It didn't stop them.
Don't lick the cabinets.
It did not deter them, but they came back, but they died. So I guess it works out. Maybe the scent of their dead corpses will keep the rest away.
Exactly.
Just for a little while.
How do you know we don't have any, Richie? We might. You never know.
Thank you for coming to Elo. We love you guys.
Oh, thank you,
so
Ernest. Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you for the super chat. That's really awesome. We love you all too, because some of the
we
most
love you.
friendliest people in the
Yeah.
world we have met have all been in this country. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing. We get blown away all the time. We're like, I can't believe it. Like we'll walk down any street, and I know people will say, "Well, it's because you have a camera." Sometimes we don't have a camera.
Yeah, we don't.
It's because you're a foreigner. We were just with a bunch of people that were saying hello to locals too. Because if you're smiling and looking around, people notice that, they make eye contact, and they're friendly.
Yeah, people don't say hello to me as much because especially if I'm by myself, only because I look scary.
Oh, you're terrifying.
I
You're terrifying.
I feel like I have a resting bitch face. If you know what that is.
Can you show everybody?
No, I don't want to do that.
She doesn't want to scare away our viewers that we have right
You'll
now.
probably see it in if I'm in the background of videos and I'm not even just thinking about the video, you'll probably see it. Just because I do it, I don't mean to do it. And it's the same thing. I don't know if anyone else has this issue, but if you're watching a show or something, or somebody's chatting with you and you're kind of not zoning out, but you're okay. Does anybody else have a hard time keeping up a smile? Is that a thing? It's not like I'm mad, okay? If I'm watching somebody, do a performance on a stage, okay, and they're making, eye contact with you, it's not like I'm mad at them for dancing and making eye contact, but I really just cannot keep up the smile.
Really?
I literally, I just want to just relax and enjoy it, okay? But it feels like I have to smile for them just so they don't get disheartened, because if I don't smile at them, it looks like I hate them, and I don't want that. I don't hate them. I love what they're doing. I don't know if that's just maybe a me
That's
thing.
interesting. Yeah, the only thing is, I would say to that is, often you don't realize you're smiling. So especially when you're you watch somebody watching a love story on a TV or whatever, and they don't realize they have this weird perma smile on their face because their face is reacting to what they're watching, right? So yeah, I feel like it's the other way around. You don't even realize you were making
I have to force myself to smile, because remember when we were on Boracay, we were eating somewhere and they were doing a performance, and I was like, does my face look like I'm upset when I just a normal face? How is this face? Does it look bitchy? And you're like, you should smile. You should smile. I'm like, okay, fair enough. It was so hard. I felt it's not like I don't enjoy the performance. It's just very hard to keep smiling. I don't know.
Yeah. Your resting face is not a smiling face.
It's not happy
the point.
looking.
Right.
And so
Okay.
I feel bad. I feel bad whenever I'm just because sometimes we'll be walking around or something, and I'm just in relaxed mode, okay? So it looks like I'm upset, okay? And then I'll make eye contact with somebody, and it just looks like I'm angry at them. I feel like it looks like it because I don't know. But like, imagine just me like not no expression, just walking around, and then I make eye contact with you. Suddenly, you're like, what did I do to her? Like, you know, and then I feel bad. So I always have to be like, okay, if we're walking around, I need to smile or something so I don't look like a jerk. And I always forget. That's my issue. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, or if now you're just gonna start noticing that you probably have a resting bitch face.
I'm gonna look for it.
You're gonna look for it. You could probably see it in all our videos. I'm sure I have at least.
I do all the editing. What are you talking about?
I'm sure you probably have zoned it out.
Yeah,
often.
it's when you first start dating somebody, you notice everything, and then after a month of dating somebody, you no longer notice anything. All the little things go away. So and maybe.
Yeah, you probably just have gotten so used to seeing my resting bitch face that you're just like.
That's her normal face.
That's her normal face. Oh, like wait.
All right, let's move on. Yeah, Brian, no, I did not commit any more beer crimes. No mango juice, no nothing. Guess what, though? At Bavaria, you don't have to add anything to that beer. Oh, my gosh.
The beer crime, though, is drinking it from the handle, right? I think I remember
okay.
that.
I thought he was talking about because people would say, wow, I can't believe you did that. When we're mixing it with...
That is a beer good... Not non-crime.
Yeah, right? Yeah, we
a mango float is banging.
Yeah, beer mango float. Yep.
You're supposed to eat the turn.
Scare the rest away.
Show dominance, okay?
That's right. You show them who's boss, Steve. Steven. Do you miss the most about Boracay? Honestly, well, obviously the beaches. The fact that at 2 a.m, every restaurant is still open on the white beach.
We had a dude that would deliver anything, and it wouldn't take long because the island is small.
Oh yeah.
So like, if
he would pick anything up.
Yeah.
Anything.
You could literally be like, okay, I want to go to like area.
Yeah.
Like the restaurant or whatever. If they have takeout, they have to have like.
Yeah, we tell him the restaurant. We already looked at their menu online, and he will go buy it. We can go and then go to the convenience store and pick us up this, and then go here and go here.
It was amazing.
Yeah, 100 pesos done, right? Like it was so amazing. So the another thing is like during Dinagyang,
Freaking, I'm still pissed about that. Grab drivers, where the frick were you? Okay, for Dinagyang. Okay, you were probably marching in the band and like absolutely dead from like performing and everything. Because I feel like a lot of
and your food.
Fucking kidding me, guys? I couldn't even order McDonald's. Okay, guys, I was stooping to like Jollibee basic ass chicken box. Like, I was stooping to the most basic meals imaginable. Okay, the food that you would only normally get at 2 a.m. when you're drunk and you're just like dying, so you need that. I was ready. I was ready for that. Not a single driver, okay? I feel like there was not a single driver in
for 5 days, we could not get a delivery.
Yeah, like, okay, and they, like, that's the thing. That's why I'm like, you guys must have been in, like, the marching and stuff, because, like, even the day after, I'm like, the roads are already clean, okay? It doesn't even look like there was a festival. No, not a driver.
And the reason is we had no food in our house. We were out filming all day until the late at night. Yeah. And so it's not like we can get food.
No.
So we come home and we're just like, okay, well, we can just order something. And for 5 days, even after Dinagyang, one day after, could not order anything.
We took the L on that one because we don't prepare. Okay, we didn't realize that, like, oh yeah, by the way,
nothing happens in the city otherwise.
And it doesn't matter where. Like, we ordered from Pavia, which is above us, right? And so the main, like, Ilo City proper is below, okay? Festive Walk below. Everything's below. Pavia is above us. So we ordered up there because we were like, okay, it makes sense that there's a ton of stuff going on for Dinagyang. It's going to be busy there. So let's just order from above. Nothing. Crazy. It blew my mind. I was like, I'm about to be a Grab driver because they would have paid me like, you could have made so much money. So much money. Because they were so desperate. It's not because the restaurants were busy. It's literally
they would call me and say, we're going to try our best to find
like
somebody.
We need to find a driver before we can do this for you. Because then if there's no driver, your food's going to get cold, blah, 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 blah. It's matcha. You're not going to like it. Anyways, and so they would call us and be like, sorry, babes, can't give you that food that you wanted.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we absolutely. The city speaks for itself.
Yeah.
John says that yes, you do have that scary look about you.
Thank you. Honestly, it's to deter people.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
when people rebel.
Boom baka. Yeah, maybe they're just shy to greet you. Oh, yeah, that happens a lot. Honestly,
That
for the
does happen.
most part, what we do is we bring it out in them. We see them look and then look away and then look, and so
Yeah,
we'll
it's-
just say, or at least I will. I'll
Yeah,
be
I
like,
will.
"Hi guys, how are you?" And I try to engage them so that giving them the opportunity. Or if I see them kind of lifting up their phone but then putting it back down, I'll be like, "Did you want a picture?" They're like, "Yes."
Yeah, we can see when you're taking creep shots, guys.
Oh, yeah, that's fun. That's fun when they're
We-
ahead of you and they're just like trying to get you.
Yeah. Or they're just holding their phone up or
Yeah,
like
like
on their
this.
chest, and it's like nobody
Yeah.
does that.
Yeah, so we
Nobody
try to
does that.
tell everybody that it's okay, man. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
We try to make
so-
it less weird for them. So.
Yeah, we try. He does. I'm as awkward and weird. Okay, I wouldn't be able to do it either. So I get from their perspective because I would have been doing the exact same thing. And I just let him take the wheel on that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm good for. I feel weird already because I'm from Davao City and I've never been to Iloilo nor Cebu.
Oh.
Somehow makes me feel guilty. Don't worry,
Good.
we feel guilty because we haven't been to Davao.
Yeah.
So there you go.
definitely have to
We're
go.
we're up there with you. We will be going though, and then you have no excuse. You'll have to say hello. Hey! Oh well,
Hello.
we're always out and about, so that's fantastic.
Yeah, people. It's so funny because a lot of people will just see us randomly, like grocery shopping, or yeah, the one time we go grocery shopping, somebody catches us. And they're like, "Oh wow, I've been waiting to see you like around the
Run
city."
into you
know?
guys,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, not like I've been waiting to see you creeping
No,
from the bush
with
No,
her
no.
creepy face.
Yeah, no, no one would jump out. But yeah, and so it's really funny because like we'll be in festival and it's like, oh my god, I was just watching a video of you in festival or something like that, and so it's nice. It's nice to see people.
We will be at the regatta.
Oh, envy
See you
you.
there. Wait.
Thanks for.
Oh, hello.
Hope you're well.
Thank you for
Thank you,
joining,
man.
Envy. That's awesome. Welcome to the TPL crew. Let's see. Where did I leave off there? How's our cat? So we only have Bora right now. Kai has not returned. There was one sighting once by one of the neighbors because if you don't know, we had our cats cat-sitted the last time we were
Yeah,
away,
yeah.
and we spent weeks and
both
finally
ran
found
away.
Bora.
Yeah.
After 2 weeks, we found him. Going down there, just wandering the streets as far as we could go. But Kai, who is always very friendly with everyone and is a little more socially tough and everything.
He's actually
Yeah.
inept
Yeah.
at being a street cat.
Yeah, on Boracay, it was at the end there. He wasn't even staying with us every
Bora
night.
was,
he was
yeah,
sleeping
at the end, we were
not
just
Bora,
like-
Kai,
Oh yeah, Kai. Kai was basically
living at another house.
yeah.
And
yeah.
visiting us only
we
for
were like
more
a
food.
hostel to him. Okay,
Yeah.
he would just come in, eat some food, and then like stay a little bit, socialize, and then leave.
So we're less worried about him. So we're
Yeah.
glad we have Bora because he's the suck and he does not handle being alone very much.
Yeah, he's really a baby.
Yeah. Helen. Hello, Helen. It's been a
Helen.
while.
Hope you were well.
Hugs and kisses. Yeah. Hope you're doing fantastic in Scotland. Hello from Chicago. Hi, happy Sunday. I watched your videos. You guys are coming and staying in our city. Hope you really enjoyed the video. Yes, we definitely did. And we
Yeah,
were
we
talking
did.
about it a bit earlier. But yeah, fantastic. It was so amazing to do. And there's so many other festivals coming. It's crazy. It's like it never ends. It's a party that never ends. Dean is saying, I love watching a show. I'm heading out on the 9th of February to Luz on the San Antonio, San Miguel, Zambales. Is that how you say it? To meet up with my wife already over there. Oh, that's
Oh,
fantastic.
awesome.
Hey, another new member.
Thank you, Art.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
Welcome to the club. We really
guys.
appreciate it. And if you guys have an iPhone or you're on a Mac and you're like, wait, how do I join this thing? The join button isn't there for you, I'm told. Maybe they've updated that.
Yeah, it's like
But if you
iOS.
have it, you just go to any browser, you put youtube.com/thatphilippines_life/join, and it allows iPhone people to join. And all the features and benefits will be there for you after you've
Oh.
joined. But that's how you get around it. You have to put
Thank you,
/join.
Mark. Mark also joined.
No, he subscribed.
Oh.
Yeah, it would have popped
sorry,
up like this.
Sorry.
But
Thank you for the subscription.
thank you for subscribing, Mark. Yeah. So anyway, if you want to join our members, that's how you do it. If you're on an iPhone or something and don't see a join button right beside subscribe, that's the weird thing about iPhone.
Oh yeah, the cell block made it impossible for Grab drivers to receive pickup orders. But this was after, because we knew that.
Yeah.
We were at the festival.
And like
while
she
the
said,
cell-
we would use Pavia. So the next township above the city, like we had cell signal here, we would have cell signal there, but they only closed all those districts. But then the mayor on the second day, he shut that down.
Because people were like,
halfway
"Are you
through.
crazy?"
They're like, I can't call a police officer, I can't call an ambulance, I can't find my family members. You know.
You couldn't do anything. You couldn't message anybody. Like, and I kind of understood it for like security reasons.
Yeah.
But really, it's not feasible. If imagine trying.
If
to
somebody
call
really
the
wanted to do it,
yeah.
they would use Wi-Fi of a building nearby. So at the end of the
I
day,
feel like
they
we're
would have
past cell signal anymore.
they could have gone around it.
Yeah.
So or use what do they call it? Satellite phones and all that other stuff. Either way, the mayor apologized to the people. He did a statement and said that he will not be convinced to ever do that again. And then the general of the PNP said that he will respect it and they will find another way to make sure everything stays safe. So either way, yeah, it was 5 days and that only happened a day and a bit. So yeah. Any modeling offers yet?
Probably, but I couldn't take them.
Oh yeah?
Probably. I don't know. I'm sure somebody is. I've had like I don't know. I'm pretty sure most of those are a scam though. But like on Instagram, you'll get like messages and DMs from people and be like, well sometimes they're just for like collabs, like hey,
like to feature you and all that stuff, right?
Oh no.
Because those are scams.
Oh well, yeah, those as well.
Because
like
you have to
sometimes
pay.
they'll be like, hey, can we collab? But then it's like weird because it's like a third person is like it'll be somebody who's not
A photographer.
no, normally like brand companies. So it'll be a brand and then it'll be like a third person that's like not they don't look related at all to that brand and they're not like not big brands, like small brands. And they'll be like, "Hey, you collab with them. Like you should collab or like we have an offer for you to collab with them." And I just ignore those because I'm like, it's
sounds like it.
sketchy.
I get most of the email, like I get all the emails. Obviously, I get a lot of we get so many scams, unbelievable. And also, there are so many companies out there that try to lock up our channel. So they want 50% of our channel, and they say that, but they're gonna fix the algorithm for your channel. We're gonna do all these things. And
I hate those guys. No offense, okay, but come on.
Everybody's gotta make money, I guess, but.
Yeah, but
you're not adding that much.
No, and like if you're a YouTuber, please reconsider like
don't sign up for these things.
I feel like especially if they're taking 50%, like they are not providing 50% of the thing.
Yeah.
Unless they are like editing your videos, they are like making like Instagram posts for you and stuff. They're not, which I doubt they're going to do. So I don't know, just be careful because most of them just want to take your money. And say like, don't worry, we'll get you more views. But do you know how easy it is to fake views and stuff?
Yeah. Well, and they also move on. Once they got you, they go to the next one and they try to get another one signed up, another one signed up.
Yeah, like
you're only important until you sign up.
Yeah, you are not there. As soon as you sign the contract, I feel like you are not.
They're gone.
Yeah. And when I was younger, I would watch a lot of gaming channels and like YouTubers and stuff. And so that's like back in the day when they were just first starting to introduce those companies in which they would like, be under our company and we'll promote you and stuff.
Yep.
And then it came out like so much how they were like bleeding these YouTubers dry because they were just making gaming content and stuff.
Yep.
But then they would like eventually they'd come out and like talk about their contract and how like shite it was and how like to warn against it. And it's like it's honestly like if I were to go back in time as a YouTuber, I would not have joined this because they really didn't do as much as they could.
And they also dangle in front of you saying, hey, we will take your last 3 months of income and we will fund you ahead of time. We will give you money up front once you do this because you have to tie yourself in with YouTube. They get access and all kinds of stuff. And and then they'll take, your average of your last 3 months. We're going to pay you a month in advance. Ooh, good for you. So have 50%. And they lock you in. And so be very, very careful. But anyway, we get a lot of offers, a lot of things. but it's always like this weird third party thing that doesn't really make sense. That person's that interested, somebody from that company would have wrote you, and not some person with this really weird Gmail address or Telegram or all these other things that don't make any sense. It's like, why wouldn't somebody from that company be writing me? Yeah, so you have to be very careful. Hey, we will be going there eventually. We're working on it in, I believe they said somewhere near the end of February or early March. We will be going to Gigantes. And really excited for that. By the way, thank you for joining as a member here. Oh, no, we did ARC already. There was another one. There we go.
This
Boom.
one, Almar.
Almar,
Thank you for
welcome
that.
to the
I
club.
saw
Thank you
that.
very
I was like,
much.
that's a different one.
Yes. Thank you
you.
very much. That's so cool. Yeah, don't forget again, she's going to be Twitch streaming in 2 more hours from now, twitch.com/beakin.
Yeah.
And she's, as you can see, she's really excited for that. She needs some coffee, I think.
Yeah, I'm already getting. It's bad because I'm getting burnt out from this. I didn't realize we're
Yep.
doing a live today, or else I wouldn't have scheduled it. To be honest.
We didn't know that 6 days ago. No, we didn't. When you made your schedule.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be ending this soon, by the way, so that she doesn't get too exhausted. And you can join her in a couple hours. Hello, I'm from Iloilo City, currently in Vancouver, BC. Yeah, the cold weather is depressing, isn't it? Guess what? It's beautiful here.
My wife likes you a lot, Mike.
Hey, all right. Wait. There we go. Finally, somebody about me. Oh, jeez, it's always all about her. I'm kidding.
My last vacation was 2006.
Oh, he's talking to Brian.
Darn expensive.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes, the regatta. We are coming. Don't you worry. We keep getting mentioned this, but yes, definitely. What can you say? Oh, they were really, really friendly.
cool. Love them.
You know, the thing is like online personalities. A lot of times, people think, oh, you know.
They must be so different in person.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're.
Well, and maybe for the positive, they obviously are, but they seem unapproachable. They might seem too over the top. You might seem, because it is like video production. Just think about you're watching a host on your favorite news channel or whatever, and they're doing a thing in the street. They're all excited, and they're getting everybody riled up, and they're doing this and doing that, and then you're like, oh, that person's over the top. And then you meet them in real person, you're like, oh my God, they're normal people. Right?
Yeah.
They're really nice people. They're just friendly, kind, generous, whatever, just like everybody else. Guess what? That's how it works. So yeah, we actually were like, oh,
They were really cool.
you guys are really cool, very chill.
Like,
Yeah.
I feel like obviously we're always on the go, so are they. Because I was about to say, if we were in Manila, we would probably hang out more. But to be honest, I feel like we would always be on different schedules.
Yeah.
But like, if we weren't crazy scheduled people, I could see us hanging out more. Like, and even like without like the vlogs or anything. Like, they're just cool in general.
Hello, Ruben. Nice to see you. Oh, who's this?
I hope Bianca meet Elodia. I can't
For
say her last
cosplay,
name.
yeah.
Jesus. Or
Myrtle's.
Myrtle. Yes, I would love to meet either of them, both of them, at the same time. That would be cool.
Oh, that's when I clicked.
It would be great content to visit the universities.
Yes.
We do.
We have to get
one
invites.
university.
That's the only way to get in.
Yeah.
There is security, so you can just go there.
But I know Iloilo is crazy with their like schooling and their universities. Like, why are there so many doctors here? And they're all it's
Oh,
not
yeah,
like they've
so many.
come from
So
different
many.
places. They literally studied here and stayed here. So it's like, that the schooling is intense because there's just so many doctors, which is one of the hardest ones, I feel like, for schooling, doctor. And then I'm sure there's like a ton of lawyers and stuff that we just haven't, or in like trades.
Yeah, and we will say that we have a friend of ours who's an alma mater at one of the universities who said that I'm going to get Bianca here. She's going to go to class for the day. She's going to go to university for the day, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And got to wear the uniform, schoolgirl uniform. Let's go.
Okay, but it's not like the schoolgirl uniform you're thinking of.
The university ones.
Yeah. I know, but when you say schoolgirl uniform,
But I'm talking about a
everybody
university.
assumes like, the costume type, but they have like the wait, I don't know, because remember Pauline? She's like in high school. They had the pencil skirts.
Yeah.
So what is the university one? Is it not
I
the
don't
long
know.
skirts again?
I don't know.
Or
Because
is
I
it
believe it's a
different?
Catholic one, so you're going to be wearing one no
A
matter
long
what.
skirt.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, I think everything here is to the knees at least. But anyway, so it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're if that happens, that'll be really cool. And can you imagine? Imagine her. She'll be like,
I'm sweating to death.
uh,
The one time, so I wore uniform. I went to a Catholic school for 1 year, okay, in like elementary, and so we had uniforms. They weren't as strict. You just had to make sure you were wearing like a white dress shirt and navy pants. So everyone cheated and would get like navy jeggings, you know, jean leggings, which is technically like the jean part is like and the legging part is like but it looked formal enough. So yeah, I would do that. Freaking hell. It was hell. You would think it would be easier, right? But it's not. Like I did not like it.
yeah. So anyway, so if anybody knows anybody in universities and they want to have us come in, like we're going to be just talking about. We've asked them to talk to media class at De La Salle University in Manila, where we're just going to. They want us to talk about our adventures, being YouTubers, and we're traveling, how we started. Yeah, how's it going? What are the economics behind it? That kind of thing. Yeah, we're more than welcome, but we have to be invited. We can't just go there and say, "Hey, we're going to talk to you." So if you know somebody, yeah, we're always willing to do those kind of things all the time. Help other people too. But wait, hey guys, this is going to end, unfortunately. We did the 1 hour because she's going to be live in a couple hours. We don't want her to burn out. All right. So 12 o'clock, you can join her over on twitch.com/Beacon.
I'm playing Mobile Legends, so if you're not into games, though,
or you can just chat with her and watch her play the games while she chats. But she does talk, scream, and shout.
Yeah, it's a little different than just the TPL live.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
of
don't
course.
want you guys to be like, oh, it's going to be TPL times 2. It's not.
No, it's a little bit different.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a video to edit from our beautiful fiesta that we had in Haniwai. And then don't forget, guys, we put up a new video, but it was at 8 o'clock last night. So many people haven't seen it. Very few of our viewers have seen it. So if you haven't checked it out, you got to check it out. It was really a lot of fun. It was in Jaro. And so go and check that out now. And we will all see you very, very soon. You know, we put out videos every single day. And yeah, that's about. I guess that's it. You want to say anything?
Thank you. No, you pretty.
We love you all. How's that?
Thanks
for the new members, by the way.
Thank you so
Fantastic.
much.
And our existing members,
and
of course.
Subscribing. Thank you. We're almost at 100K, which is really cool.
We're so close.
It's not even been a year for us in the Philippines, and we're already close. Anyways, okay.
We're getting very close.
All right.
I'm trying to wrap it up, so.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much for everything, guys. We can still see your comments for the next 60 seconds, even after we close this, because there is a delay on this. But so don't worry, we can still read it if you keep chatting. But thank you very much, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious. I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad. Do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad. Baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up. Only God wants you, better go live it up. I'm bad. I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad.